Hello everyone. Today we will gonna be talk about error and contrastive analysis and second language acquisition and other theory. So to explore more I have here 5 questions that will be helpful for us to understand more about the said theories and analysis. So the first question is, what is the development or history of contrastive and error analysis? So the answer for this is, contrastive analysis underwent a period of rapid development and expansion in the 1960s. So particularly in the United States, where the first systematic and extensive formulation of CAH was proposed by Lado 1957 in Linguistics Across Cultures. And the error analysis in SLA was established in the 1960s by Pete Kuder, and its colleagues. Moving on to the next question. The second question is, how errors were committed and what is its relations towards second language acquisition? So there are mainly two major sources of errors in second language learning. So the first source is interference from the native language, while the second source can be attributed to intralingual and developmental factors. So moving on to the third question. Here is the third question. What are the versions of contrastive analysis hypothesis and what are the criticisms? So it exists in strong and weak versions. So the strong one arising from evidence from the availability of some kind of meta theory of contrastive analysis, and the weak from evidence from language interference. Now, the strong version of the hypothesis is untenable, and even the weak version creates difficulties for the linguist. Moving on to the fourth question. What are the differences of contrastive and error analysis in relation to second language acquisition? So, contrastive analysis did not start by the learner rather than predicting the errors of the second language learning according to the comparison of L1 and L2. In contrast, error analysis focused on observing and the learner's errors in an endeavor to understand how second language is cognitively processed. So that's it. So the last but not the least, the fifth question is, explain interlanguage theory. So the interlanguage theory that assumes that an active and independent learning mind takes its own generalizations upon grappling with a new language, argues that the errors that a learner makes in the rules of the target language are often, in fact, correct by the rules of an interlanguage invented by the learner. So that's it for the interlanguage theory. Thank you everyone for listening. That's all for my video. Bye bye.